Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard.
And I'm John.
And John, today we're going to be watching and reacting to My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 66.
Nice.
So, just to kind of recap of last episode, just refresh ourselves. So, we had two major things that happened last episode. So, we'll start with the League of Villains and Overhaul, right?
Yeah.
They had a little bit of a meeting. League of Villains, I guess they want to kind of work together with him to, try to...
Yeah, they were wanting more recruits.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to, work together just so they can fight against, the heroes and whatnot. But overall, that's not really what he was about. He was like, no, you guys are going to work for me. So, there was some obvious tension there. It's like, oh, there was a misunderstanding. And it's like, okay. So, one of them, Megane, I think that's the name. Charges at Overhaul, and Overhaul just kind of does like this, and Megane just kind of explodes.
Yeah,
just everywhere.
That's an interesting twist.
Yeah, but of course the villains, they're not going to take that very likely at all. They're just like, oh, you just killed one of us. So Mr. Compress starts rushing in, even though they're telling him like, no, don't do it, don't stop. He just comes rushing in, and his either right arm, one of his arms also got blown off, and it's just like, okay, things are escalating way too much,
really quick. Yeah.
Clearly, we're not going to be able to work together, so they just kind of split off and do their own thing.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. So the other thing would be the other major plot point would be with Deku. He's wanting to trying to find somebody to help him out with internship. He's already asked Gran Torino, and he also asked All Might, and Torino, I think, was actually suggested that he get in contact with All Might's former sidekick. Sir Nighteye, right?
Yes.
So Sir Nighteye, which All Might's Deputy's like, yeah, let's do that, and then goes to All Might's like, hey, can you introduce me to your former sidekick? And All Might's just like, we got a little bit of a history together, didn't end very well. I can't really introduce you, but I know someone that can. And sure enough, next thing we see is what's his name? Tagada, yes. Tagada comes in, and apparently he's been working for Sir Nighteye this whole time, and so All Might asks him to introduce Sir Nighteye, or to introduce Midori to Sir Nighteye, and he's just like, sure, I don't mind at all,
Absolutely.
Yeah, just as he is, So they get there, and I believe it was before they walked in is when he told Midoriya, like, be sure to make him laugh or something like that.
Yeah.
So they get in there, and then Sir Nighteye is doing something funny with a tickle torture machine to his assistant, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And so Midoriya is just kind of in a panic, like, I don't know what to do. And then he changes his face to All Might and does an All Might impression, to which Sir Nighteye is just like, was that All Might? So he's kind of like glaring at him. So now Midoriya's not sure what to do. He's not sure if he made this guy laugh or not. So
it didn't seem like it.
Didn't seem like it though. So that's pretty much where we're at, I believe. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
One of the little small things was I don't know if they made too much of a deal of it, but they said that Tagada would have been the one that All Might potentially would have passed his powers to if he wouldn't have ran into Midoriya that day.
That's true.
So that was kind of an interesting, like, oh, did Tagada know that? So, or maybe he expected it and he's just kind of like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was just a little something also I remembered. So
right. All right. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Why'd he keep it on? Oh. I will fix your face. Oh, he made his wrinkles wrong.
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive. That wasn't for sale? Did he steal it?
He's an All Might. Yeah, he's a super fan. Competition between two super fans.
Oh, totally read into that wrong. I think he's gonna have a hard way to go.
Yeah, at least he's got time to undo her. Yeah.
Totally missed the paper, sir. Just move the paper over. How taunting. What is his?
Yeah, I know, right? Did they ever say?
No, well, I don't think so. Hmm.
I feel like he's kind of holding back.
Hmm. Wow, he can read so much about what he's gonna do. Foresight.
Oh.
I set him up.
Wow. Hmm. Oh. So he knows about that.
I mean, I guess being his former sidekick.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hmm.
Hmm. I know, right? You got like 1 minute left.
Yeah. He's like playing head games with him now.
It's your turn.
Go, Deku! Thought for a second I was gonna be like, oh, 3 minutes is up.
No, right? It feels like it's been up already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it makes sense why he told the other two to step out too, because they'll.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh,
What?
could have just grabbed it.
Yeah. Can he still see through all that? Oh, wherever. This is the longest 3 minutes ever.
I know Frieza would have something to say about this.
I mean, he's kind of still the king on stretching time.
uh, yeah, it's been 3 minutes.
Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh.
And how did that paper stay on his desk?
so uh, hmm. Hmm. Is it gonna land right on it?
Probably.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this guy can look into the future so much. I wondered if he just saw it. Hmm. Oh, he was chosen by Nighteye.
Mm.
Hmm.
Now clean this mess up.
I know, right? Oh.
Did they ever get their stuff yet?
I guess they were going to it in the last episode, so I figure it's done.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Oh, well, look who it is.
Just watch out for him. He's probably just hanging out in town, maybe in a coffee shop.
Which didn't go very well.
Hmm. 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 Interesting. It's almost like feels like a dream or something. Oh. Oh, it's the one girl from the
Intro?
closing and intro as well. Oh.
Convenience.
Hmm. He looks trustworthy. All right, Richard. Well, what do you think of the episode?
Yeah, it was good. I just I don't know. I thought that whole tension of you've got 3 minutes to prove yourself just kind of just faded away as soon as he was like, I was gonna totally have you come on board anyway. So it's just like, I mean, I get it. He's trying to test him. He's trying to see how capable he is and seeing if he's really worthy to take on the mantle of All Might.
That's actually a pretty good point because once it was all said and done, and he was just like, "Oh, I'd already chosen to accept you anyway." It was kind of like, huh?
Yeah, it's like,
what? Why did we have to? I mean, I guess to prove it, but
yeah, it's like, it felt.
It felt like what Togata did to the class whenever he was like, "Oh, let me just show you how my power works," and I had to spend the whole episode fighting him.
Right.
And then they were like, "Why did we have to fight you? Why couldn't you just tell us?" Kind of felt like one of those, things, but
like we went a couple extra steps more than what we needed to, but
just to make a point of how OP his ability is.
Right. Which is, okay, I guess. I mean, visually it was fun to watch, but overall I was just like, we could have just moved on to this and, moved to the part where we had at the end of after credits. Yeah, that would have been nice because that's
their first day of. I guess it was their first day or one of the days of like walking around doing surveillance. Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that would have been pretty good.
And what a coincidence that they just so happened to find the person that they were looking for, just right there.
Yeah, that was almost a little too convenient, but
I mean, well, I can only assume that they patrolled that area just because of the fact that they knew that he was there in the first place, and it's just so happens he walked out in the daylights for whatever reason, I guess to chase that girl. Which is kind of creepy.
I mean, she's got to be important if she's in both the opening and closing, so there's going to be something about all that coming. But
she's got like a little horn on her too, so she's probably what do you call it? I don't want to say hero, but she's got a power of some sort.
Oh, okay, yeah, like okay.
So
yeah, I about said like devil fruit from One Piece.
No.
Like a quirk.
A quirk, yes.
Yeah.
She's clearly got a quirk of some kind. It's just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, well, she's got a horn. I mean, what can you do with horns?
Demon power? Well, actually, I don't know. There's other people that have horns, and
true. Yeah. Maybe it's just a really good antenna.
But why one on one side? That's kind of odd too.
Maybe it's defective. It only works on one side. She has to aim it.
Maybe she leaned on the other one too much and it just snapped.
Maybe. Could be.
So
could be just like from ReZero. When demons lose their horns, their power decreases significantly. So. Possibly. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing at this point. But overall, I'd say it was a pretty good episode. Just like I said, I just felt that the test was a little much.
The payoff wasn't worth it. Like once it was all said and done, and honestly, if he might not have said that, I'd have probably been like, okay, well, he had appreciated all of his effort to bounce around and not hit all of his posters and stuff, and everything else. If he would have been like, wow, if he made that whole little spiel he did about how he needs to consider all these things while doing all that, and how the people need a really dazzling hero, and just kind of was like, okay, I accept you. And that would, to me, would have been a more of a wow, yeah, that's really cool. We didn't even have to make him laugh.
Yeah.
But instead, it was almost like he played a joke on him. Was like, oh,
yeah,
I was gonna take you anyway. I just kind of wanted to see what you could do.
Yeah. But it is interesting though, and I guess not surprising. It surprised me at first, but thinking about it now, it is kind of interesting that Nighteye knows about One for All. Like I guess I really shouldn't be that surprised. It was just kind of like
being a sidekick and everything.
Yeah, but I felt like that would have been a secret that All Might would have kept between himself and the person before and the person after. Like, that would be a line of succession secret rather than.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe Nighteye would have figured that out on his own because he seems like a pretty smart guy. But even still, it's like, I don't know. I just, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, maybe it's working out for the best.
Kind of wondering now what the friction is now between All Might and him, because All Might really don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not like Sir Nighteye is not like the most welcoming type by first impression. So I don't know what deeper things lay beneath all that.
Yeah, well, the other thing too, Sir Nighteye is clearly a fanboy. So
yeah, I mean,
maybe he just got maybe that's what it was. Maybe he got too close. He figured out that secret, and then All Might was just like, "Oh, yeah,
you can't be my sidekick anymore."
Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna be my theory at least.
Yeah, that's not a bad theory though. Yeah,
because I mean that is something a fanboy would do. It's just like, oh. You're doing this? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna write that down. I'm gonna take pictures.
Yeah, like
of course he's also got the quirk too.
Like Deku did in what was it, season 1 or 2, where he had the notebook. It was like constantly like writing stuff down. Everyone's like, whoa.
You know what? He actually hasn't used that this season so far, has he?
I don't. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think he used it much toward the end of last season either. He's shown a little growth.
Will the notebook ever return, or is it gone forever?
Maybe in the future he'll just have something on his wrist. Just kind of, I need to take some notes and remember that quirk for later.
Pull out my cell phone.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts?
No, but I'm really looking forward to where this is going.
Yeah.
Now that he is with Sir Nighteye, I mean, I guess that's gonna propel this whole season, and I'm just really looking forward to what we got in store, and hopefully it's really awesome because I really have high hopes for this anime. And honestly, I don't feel like we've started off at the best pace. It just seems kind of weird to say that, but I had such high hope. Like my bar was like pretty high for this season, and so far it just feels like we're just running down the track trying to get started. And I'm like, we're on the third episode. What are we?
Well, I mean, that's why I was saying last week when you mentioned the best anime this season, FGO.
Oh.
FGO! Let's do it. But,
I can't comment on that because I've not seen it, so, you know.
But, yeah, I mean, yeah, you do bring up a good point, though. The pacing does seem kind of off for some reason. There is, a lot of flashbacks or
a lot of flashbacks, a lot of, like, setup.
Yeah.
And then you know, fourth season, we're here.
Right.
Like,
we know what's going on, guys. Let's just get right into it.
I mean, if you would have started the season with him walking into Sir Night-Eye's office, sure, you can fill me in later how we got there. Let's go. But we're just we had to start with the season with filler. That was a really odd choice. I mean, but okay, whatever.
Right. Well.
So.
In that case, then
that's it. Yeah.
Shall we end this? Okay, guys, what did you think of this episode? What did you guys think of Sir Night-Eye? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed our reactions, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell beside it to keep up with our channel and all the content we do put out each week. And if you'd also like to consider supporting our channel, we do have links down below for all that as well to also get full reactions on our Patreon coming up. We can to check all that out. If you've noticed, these reactions are getting shorter, and we'll see you in the next episode.